Hey guys, I did my silent walk. Now I'm going to turn the camera on and we're going to walk and talk. Let me get the gloves on here. Now I got out here and it was pretty cold, but I'm warmed up now. You just kind of, body adjusts to it. And you're off to the races. There's something about snow. I talked about it in the last video. But I don't know. I don't think it would ever get old, the feeling. You say that, like if it happened every day and the regular was having snow and non-snow was the abnormal thing, then I probably would feel differently. But anyway, I'm rambling here. Let's take a walk here. And this is virgin snow here, man. The walkway has not been, which has been the case in a lot of these places. You would think 7 o'clock a.m. New York City, they'd have this stuff done by now. See all the those squirrels heading up the tree. I always like to look at the footprints in the snow right after. You see some weird ones that don't look like humans and don't look like animals. You'll never know what those are. Okay, so anyway, let's talk about what should we talk about? Well, I've been watching a video popped up on my feed about Christ in the Desert, which was this monastery in New Mexico. And I clicked it right away because I have a crazy fascination with the monastic life. There was this video game, Dragon Age Inquisition, and there's this card you find in the world about one of the characters. Well, you find a lot of them, but this was one of the characters, and you read all the stuff, and one of the lines really grabbed me, where it's one of my favorites, because it resonates with me. And it said about this character, Leliana, she dedicated herself to her faith, discovering peace in a simple life of devotion. Man, and I don't want to say envy that. I guess I do. I mean, man, that will never not be comforting and something I would like. So I saw that video pop up, and then it took me down a rabbit hole and found this channel, The Desert Monk. And in this day and age on YouTube of everybody doing a video just like everybody else, it looks the same, they copy the same editing techniques, the same topic. It was nice to see this guy going about his thing. It's weird. It's like in that life, the monastic life, still having a YouTube channel, but it felt like a YouTube channel would have been 17 years ago, 18 years ago when YouTube just started. Which is a pull to me because I really want mine to be like that. You notice a lot of mine, sometimes I'll do editing and have some clip cuts, and I just kind of don't like it. One, because it's more time consuming, and then two, it's not as simple. It's easy for me to just turn this on, record it, turn it off, upload it. I was even thinking here, doing some still quiet shots of some scenes in between like the talking for a little meditative moment, and I didn't feel like doing it today. I will do that probably in the future, and I might even do it here. If you see little in-betweens, then I did. If not, I didn't. I might just stop and pause and look at them in the moment, which is even cooler. Anyway, so I see that guy's video, that life, and the way he does the YouTube videos, and really inspiring me. I feel that you really should. This is a nice walk, but when you're along the highway here, it's just the cars, they're really bustling along. That's the thing about New York, at least, or anywhere on the highways with the snow. Like right away, it's pretty gone from all the cars, the snow on the roads. Anyway, it was perfect that it snowed because that video popped up. It started getting me thinking, living the contemplative life. I might have been born in the wrong time. A lot of life was contemplative life years and years and years ago. But now, not so much anymore. And to find that contemplative life in the city, and also having a YouTube channel, it's an interesting little thing to do. Okay, where are we gonna go here? I'm just walking, guys. Walking through these streets. Been walking a while. Maybe I should, I don't know, where should we go? I'm far from home. I don't want to get lost. All right, so let's get back to this topic. Like, I think, like me just walking right now. Actually, you know what? Should we go back and go across the bridge? Let's do that. We're going to see the same scenery on the way back. Sorry, guys. I should have went across the bridge. Should I stop it and start it then? And when I get to the other side? Oh boy. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Anyway, the snow combined with those videos popping up, and then right away my brain triggers to that quote from Dragon Age, and then I get very calm. I'm thinking, what's wrong with that? So I watch another video that then popped up because I watched that one, and at the end they're like, are you seeking the contemplative life? Or email us here at this Abbey Center in Oregon. I'm like, huh, I don't know. Should do it. Find some peace. But that line, the way it was written, she dedicated herself, let's break it down. She dedicated herself to her faith, all right? One thing, like in Japan, I forgot the term for it, but they dedicate themselves to the craft of one thing and keep trying to perfect it every day. Like Jiro Ono, the sushi guy. Check out Jiro Dreams of Sushi, Jiro. It's on YouTube, the documentary about him. So she dedicated herself to her faith. She now has that one thing. Discovering peace. Through that, she found peace. Who doesn't love peace? And a simple life, I like that too, of devotion. So then devoting to something. And there's a simplicity to that. And I don't know what the term is, maybe like a joy. I don't know, just a love of life then. Purpose and peace and calm. But not just I'm meditating on peace, or I'm sitting in this park and it's peaceful, or sitting on looking out the window at night kind of peaceful. There's now a purpose to the peace at the same time. Now that's the hard thing to come across. All right, let me switch hands here for a second. Actually, I can't, because my fingers are starting to, I'm freezing out here. I mean, people are like, why are you, I have no clothes on. I have to do this way. It's the part of the simple thing. So, walking naked in 10 degrees. No, it's just these gloves stink. Everything else is good. The hat, the boots, the jacket, the hat, everything. The gloves stink. So I got the coffee or the hot chocolate in one hand, so I can't really switch. But if I do switch the hands, my right hand will be covering the camera thing, and then it's going to be my glove the whole time. So basically this hand might have to be chopped off later. In any event, let me try this. All right, I'm holding it. Oh wow, I'm holding this phone like I'm holding chopsticks in my right hand, so it's like over the screen. I hope it doesn't get fucked up. Yeah, this is better. All right, let's warm that hand up. And hopefully, so I got the coffee in one hand that I'm holding the phone with. Pretty impressive. If you've seen this, it's like some chopstick tomfoolery, man. All right. Next, back to the topic. And like I can't even pull this neck thing up over my face because you won't hear me talk. Ah, boy, where am I going here? I should have just started in the initial area, came back down, went all the way to Cross Bay, and then down to where I needed to go. All right, too late now for that. Actually, let's go straight down across. Let's try that. All right, we got the timer against us here, so we're gonna wait. All right, so I could pause and put my hand away. All right, so that monastic life, that simple life, it's so calling to me because, like I said, you're getting that peaceful life, but the life you're living, there's a purpose to it. So you have a very strong purpose for the existence. Many of us, like I said, have one or the other. Job we don't like, and then we try to get away and have some peaceful moments and just get a little bit of, try to find something to get away from it all. But with that, you get both. So let's go down this way. I don't know. When I turn this off, I'm probably going to think more about how to balance those two. Now, if you see the camera go up to the sky, I'm not trying to show you anything like in the trees. It's just I'm taking a sip. Let's do that now. I shouldn't have said anything. People be like, oh, I like that when you would just show us the sky and the trees. I'm like, well, I'm taking a drink. It's about me. How about you? All right. So to hold the phone normal like this and not like that, the coffee, God, I keep calling it coffee. The hot chocolate has to be almost like at a 90-degree angle here. It's crazy. Anyway, the simple life, huh? That means so many things. The simple life can mean so many things. There's such a beautiful, there goes the truck doing their thing. There's such a beautiful, it's a beautiful painting. And in the world, even without snow, it's a beautiful painting. That's the way we see it almost all the time. Some rain and some snow, change it up a bit to a different kind of painting, but like what I like to do is when I'm walking is notice things I've seen a lot, what they look like with the snow or with the overcast rain or with the, something changing it. Raining in the overcast and raining when it's sunny, that alters the look of the same thing you've seen before. But are we even paying attention to it? I don't think we are. I think we're too fast, and we're on the phone. So we're looking at the phone. So even if we didn't have the phone, we're conditioned to just because of the phone, hustle to the next thing. And now it's a lot easier to walk. They're really slacking back there, over there, with the sidewalk cleaning. But we're kind of, the phones are reprogramming us, guys. Not me, you guys, not me, I'm cool. I don't take this thing anywhere with me. A little tidbit. You know what? I don't want to say you people, it sounds so like, you people. No, but I don't do it, man. I don't take this thing anywhere unless I'm recording. It just does not come with me. So it means it comes with me everywhere because I might have to record something. But I'm not one of the people who take it and thinking I'm going to keep looking for something to record or say and take myself out of the moment. I just take it with me and live it naturally, and then something happens, I'll start talking about it or record it. But I think about the guy, the Desert Monk on YouTube, he doesn't upload a ton, so I'm thinking he's not like, oh, I got to record this for a short. Doesn't look like he's thinking first and foremost, is this a good thing for the channel? I think he's just thinking, when I finish doing this work in the kitchen that I'm redoing, maybe the Christmas meals, I'll make a video about it. But I wonder if he's thinking this will be good for the video, or will he do things that he normally wouldn't do just so it can be a video? I don't know. Good question. Because we are human after all. I'm going to actually send him a message and ask him the impetus for doing it. Interested. Another thing, I hope this video isn't herky-jerky because it's, I think I could take my hand out, warm it up. All right. And I just spilled the hot chocolate down my shirt. All right, we'll see. Morning, man. What's up, babe? Anywhere, wherever you guys are, live through me. You might not have snow. It could be snow at night. It could be snow in the morning. It could be snow in the afternoon. It could be raining right now. It could be raining at night there. It could be sunny. It could be hot, humid, blah, 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 blah. Whatever you're doing today, mindfully enjoy it. Notice it. Don't get ready to Instagram it or Facebook it or whatever we're doing to it, to every moment. Don't Facebook a moment, man. Live the moment. So anyway, this is the topic of the video now. I guess it's going to be about, should I live the monastic life and YouTube it? Because that's something I'm thinking about, but I don't know, man. It's a tough, it's not tough to give up the stuff, because it's a very simple life anyway, because I make it simple. But if something keeps calling to you, or you feel some kind of tickling in your loins, that's a sign, boys and girls. It's a sign. Thoughts? I wonder how many inches this is today. Looks like about, I have nothing to gauge it against. I don't know the size of this thing. I don't know. We're looking at maybe 5 inches. 5 inches, said 3 to 7. Make a left up here. Oh boy. I've been out now a long time. When I start the video, I was already rocking. Wait, I'm wrong on what time it is. I don't even know. Maybe it's 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock now? Yeah, I said the wrong time at the beginning. I was saying it's 7, but actually it's 8. So I was going to start at 7, which I did, but I didn't. I don't know whatever time I started, but it took a while before I put the camera on. I don't know. Who cares what time it is? The time is now. It's always now. It's always now. There's a great song from Jimmy Buffett about Katrina, but it's not like a sad thing. It's just a good song. Breathe in, breathe out, move on. And one of the lines is, I bought an old watch from a crazy man floating down canal. What's the next line? Something like, it doesn't have numbers. It always just says now. And I was like, man, that's a cool... Did someone decide to also make that watch? So there's no hands on there. It just says now. So every time you look at it, it would say now. And I looked, I couldn't find it. But it's like, oh, I want that. Should I go down this? It's always a risk if you're gonna like break your neck on these damn roads here. And when I got the North Face on here, see, I told you I'm not naked. Sure, there's people that do that in these, they, I don't know, walk like that. Those colonies. All right, yeah, so the watch. Oh my gosh, I love it. Now. So every time you look, what time is it? It's now. Such a cool idea. Anyway, I haven't really seen it. But anyway, we're going to switch to hand again because thermo is starting to get cold again. Just hoping this video isn't herky-jerky. I moved it down to 30 frames a second, so lets more light in. It's, you know, the higher power you go 4K, 60 frames a second. On the camera on here, it makes it, you know, a little more jittery. The higher quality you try to make it, the more that happens, okay? So, yeah. So how many of us would take the jump to find a life that was for us if it meant kind of making a drastic change in the way you interacted with society? Would y'all do it? I mean, how many of y'all would be like, yeah, I'm giving this up? Maybe you're married and you're like, oh yeah, I have to do this. I mean, that's a bold move. So people do that, I guess. They're married and they do it. They got a kid and they do it. I don't know. I'm sure that's been done. I was thinking like the daily process of that, how enjoyable it is for me. Like, yeah, every moment of the day is dedicated to the contemplative life. But not just like you could have the contemplative life right now, but then you got to get back to other things. Got to watch the Knicks game, got to go to work, got to have this engaged family engagement, pressing needs. Feed your newborn. But that daily life of that's all it is. Like just becoming one with your purpose. And all the other stuff is an extension of that, or goes hand in hand with that. Like the thing's slipping here. I gotta be careful with this phone. I don't know, to me that's a life, man. That's a life, man. I mean, you know, if it was, the opportunity was there for you and you had no pressing, you know, responsibilities, and it was in the same country and it only required a plane trip or a train ride or a bus ride, whatever, would you do it? If it was so easy, you talk about it and then it's like, oh wait, I could do it. You should do it, right? Like, you shouldn't like not do that. Now, I don't know what age you are. I'm 84. It doesn't matter, dude. I'm lucky enough I made it 84 years, you know? But I just turned 84. It's on the front of that truck, the Museum of Sex. What kind of museum is that? And are the tickets free? Let me check it out. Right, the hot cocoa is now cold cocoa. My warm fingers are now icicles. And I would have liked to talk about this a lot longer. So now let's contemplate for a bit and just have some silence and listen to the sounds and sights. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really wish I went a little more in depth than what I wanted to talk about here, but I'll talk about it in a follow-up video. So if there's something out there that's calling to you, tune in and think deeply. Say, maybe there's a reason I feel this way when I think about this. I mean, we listen to ourselves when it comes to like, oh, this girl over here or this guy over here, I gotta go say something to him. You know, you kind of get that thing in your stomach and you want to talk to them, right? Especially when you're like a teenager. So you listen to that call. You heed it. Unless you're a coward and you don't talk to them. But you get the idea. So that's the topic for today. And the channel's gonna have a new vibe soon. I want it to be more like a diary, almost. Anyway, at some point I'm not gonna be able to speak because of the cold. All right. I'm gonna have to shortcut this and head back across the bridge here. All right, guys. It was nice seeing you again. Talk to you soon.